Such an underrated number. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Alex Pace here, also known as WWE 2K15 Gamer 14. We are here and for an episode of Raw. Now, the reason I said 2 is such an underrated number is because this episode has everything to do with 2. 2 weeks until Hell in a Cell, as you can see. And then we also have 2 matches being played here. We have Dean Ambrose with his Hell in a Cell opponent, Dolph Ziggler, as his manager. We just threw him in there here just cuz. And then we also have Roman Reigns versus Edge. This is a preview of Hell in a Cell, as we will see them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an episode of Raw. Now, just to inform you, I have started to create my own website. I actually had it created and finished it, and then I realized it has my email in the website address, so I have to create another one because I don't want people knowing my email. So I have to create another one, which I'm working on. I started to work on, but let's check out the matches that we are not going to watch. And that is R-Truth knocking off the Daniel Bryan. Each of them those two have their own singles matches tonight before they face a New Day at Hell in a Cell. Well, we have Brie Bella knocking off AJ. Brie Bella, the women's champion. She'll be fighting Natalya at Hell in a Cell for the unified titles. We have Kane knocking off Ryback. Kane who will be fighting Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell. We have this match that we're going to watch. And then we have Miz also defeating Seth Rollins. So both members of the Awesome Truth picking up victory. And we're going to go ahead and watch these 2 matches just because that Dean Ambrose and Sheamus is fighting Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins has a loss tonight. Let's see if Sheamus will also lose tonight, as Sheamus will be fighting Seth Rollins for a #1 contender spot for the WWE Championship. As Dean Ambrose will be fighting Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. So, about that website, my website will contain spoilers for my account, for my Instagram. Sorry, guys, how's my dog's making a lot of noise, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, so I'm trying to get him to be quiet. But here we go, Dean Ambrose, and I kind of updated his entrance. Did the best I could. I'm gonna start adding in entrance songs. Within the next couple universe mode weeks, you should have actual songs. In case you're looking to create this, I have Tyson's Kid, Minitron thing, the Shield's Titantron, Damien Sandow's entrance motion, and Batista says old music. So in case you wanted to create that. And then Sheamus Ice have his normal stuff. And I'm going to keep this song. I'm not going to update his. Just because it fits him. As here we see the great Celtic warrior, Sheamus. So yeah, my website will contain spoilers, big announcements. Like, I announced that Goldust has an announcement. That will be made on SmackDown. And from what we found out, from what I've learned, it's him debuting a new tag team partner. So Goldust looking for tag gold, as before he was taken out and fired, he had a match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Ziggler, who was the current World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Ambrose and Sheamus were also in that match. it was actually Ambrose who got screwed out of the victory by Bray Wyatt. Ziggler did an OMG outside dive to Goldust, which took them out, and then Ambrose hit Dirty Deeds on Sheamus, but Bray Wyatt came in, Sister Abigail, Dean Ambrose, and Sheamus pinned him, won the World Heavyweight Championship, lost it a month later to Christian at Money in the Bank, as that happened at Payback. Payback was a big night for our Universe mode. We saw the return of The Undertaker. He is now on SmackDown, just we have not seen or heard from him in the past couple weeks. Is it Ambrose with a boot to Sheamus? Guys, this is a custom Dean Ambrose attire. I'll be having an actual one debuting at Hell in a Cell. This is rolling over Sheamus. Kick to the gut, saying, "Come on, Sheamus, let's go." Oh, he's not going to let him do anything. He's going to roll Sheamus over. And he's going to go for it again. Hopefully this will all be in one video. Yesterday I started to do a WWE 2K16 wish list. And then it stopped halfway through because of memory. So before I started recording, I went through and deleted some stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to fit both matches in. If not, we'll just add in Roman Reigns and Edge in part 2. That's Ambrose going for the submission. He's got a sleeper. And Sheamus he's gonna let go of that. Ambrose completely dominating Sheamus. Sending him into the corner. And here we go, Sheamus with a little bit of offense. Knee to the head. Ambrose sending Sheamus out. And he's going to hit him with a stunner-like move.
The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
Oh, one more announcement I have. A couple months ago on Instagram, I announced that I would be doing this talk show about WWE called Raw Pre-Show Chat. But I never really got anything. So I've been thinking of ways to improve it. And it is now going to be on Wednesday, and it's going to be called the Main Event Chat. And, it will be me just talking about what happened in WWE. If I find out SmackDown spoilers, I'll talk about that. If not, I'll talk about predictions for SmackDown. If it's before pay-per-view, I'll talk about my final thoughts before it. Sheamus with the knee. Oh, back chop. And Ambrose with punches to the face. What's Ambrose going for here? And pull Sheamus. No, Sheamus gonna hit him with the elbow. Wait a minute, Ambrose bouncing off the rope into a clothesline on Sheamus. He didn't do anything to Sheamus. Wait a minute. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds to Sheamus. 1, 2, 3. Ambrose wins. That did something to you, Sheamus.
Here is your winner, Dean Ambrose.
Ziggler is actually helping out Ambrose. So just keep this short. I'm gonna skip the rest of that. As now we have Roman Reigns versus Edge. And I was thinking about changing up this match because it's a one-on-one normal match, and that's what Roman Reigns and Edge are fighting for at Hell in a Cell for WWE Championship. So I was thinking about changing it to avoid like any pre-things. But I'm like, you know what? It's a rivalry. It set it automatically, and I liked it, so I kept it. We saw Edge turn heel attacking Roman Reigns. And speaking of Roman Reigns, I know how much all of you like Roman Reigns, and I don't, but I'm booking him how he should be booked. Had to work his way to the top, not just have the Shield turn on him and he just goes and fights for the WWE Championship. But no, I have Roman Reigns coming in. In this game, he's got more than 2 moves. So I like him in the game. I just don't like him in person. I've started to like him in person, but just get a couple more moves. People say that John Cena has 5 moves of doom. Roman Reigns has 2 moves of doom. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and talk about why I hate Roman Reigns. I'm going to sit here and talk about WWE 2K15 and that our WWE Champion is making his way to the ring. One title off of CM Punk by cashing in Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed SmackDown, I announced that at the main event of Vengeance will be a King of the Ring tournament. And perhaps one of these two will be crowned King of the Ring. We'll just skip the rest of that entrance. And here we go. Roman Reigns versus Edge.
Look at these two jockeying for position.
So now, here's what you have to consider. Now, this is not for the title. So Edge, he might not get himself disqualified. Because this isn't for a title. This is basically for momentum and see who's the better man. But a Hell in a Cell, when it's all on the line, Edge's WWE Championship is on the line, Edge can get himself disqualified and keep the title just as easily as Roman Reigns can win a match. So you really gotta take that into play and wonder who really has the advantage. I don't know. Oh, and we know that their match will not be inside Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell matches are Kane versus Bray Wyatt, Big Show versus Undertaker, not Undertaker, Mark Henry, Triple H versus Randy Orton, and CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. I don't know why I said Mark Henry, but continue as Edge hits a huge DDT.
Well, the risk of disappointing you, King, Edge also has a series of moves that are just as impressive as the
as Roman Reigns is going to counter it. Send him into the corner. Roman Reigns. These shots are going back and forth. Now he's going to send him across the ring. Roman Reigns, the powerhouse.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry. Oh, I can't wait to see what Roman Reigns does here.
So we will see this Friday night, this SmackDown, what Goldust announcement will be. Main event we have tomorrow, which is SmackDown show. Second to last main event as a SmackDown show. I'm pretty sure I announced this a few times, but we already have one match confirmed for WrestleMania, and we've had it confirmed since before Payback. Like a week after Extreme Rules, we confirmed this. Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Winner is a GM for both Raw and SmackDown. That match will take place at WrestleMania as Roman Reigns with the Superman punch from out of nowhere and a 2-count kick out by Edge.
And he gets out of the way.
That's what I was saying before. Edge can get himself disqualified just as easily as Roman Reigns can win the match. As you saw, it was a Superman punch from out of nowhere. Talk about RKO from out of nowhere. Here it's more like, oh, spear, 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 into the pin. 2, 3, no. Edge, he kicked out. Now, Roman Reigns. Oh, Edge. Fighting back. Crowd's loving Edge as he plants Roman Reigns. And here he goes. He's going to plant him again. And into the pin off of that. 1, 2, and Roman Reigns kicks out. Spear versus spear. Oh, Edge jumping over Roman Reigns. And again, Roman Reigns is going to go over the rope this time. Edge going to suplex him back into the ring. What is Edge looking for here? Sorry about my finger. As Roman Reigns, he's going to counter Edge. Keep Edge from building momentum into the pin. 2 count kick out. Roman Reigns now in control. Reigns planning Edge. Oh, huge shot to Edge. And Edge is dead. Is he? And planning down Edge. Roman Reigns really going to work on that back and stomach area of Edge. Probably to loosen Edge up for the spears. Edge, you can see, doing the same exact thing. Oh no. Edge is in the corner. That's his favorite spot. Spear! 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 Into the pin! 1, 2, 3! If Edge does that at Hell in a Cell, he will retain the WWE Championship.
Here is your winner,
Edge is victorious. Edge, the former United States Champion, current WWE Champion, is victorious over Roman Reigns, and that is a huge momentum gainer for Edge. As there you see, he celebrates. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode. As you can see, Hell in a Cell will be coming up in just 2 weeks of Universe Mode. Probably within the next week, I should have Hell in a Cell done. Gonna work on some promos for Hell in a Cell. Maybe by 2K14. Just the only bad part is there will be loading screens in it because I can't pause the recording on this. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to have an actual camera for this. I'm guessing by August because that's my birthday. And thank you for tuning in. And 2 weeks until Hell in a Cell. And thank you guys for joining in. And main event chat should be starting next Wednesday. Thanks, guys.